Hi, and welcome to Fairy Myth Tarot. Today I will be using these beautiful cards that are technically Oracle of Shadows and Light. They're beautiful cards. And what I want you to do is to focus on a card or focus on a crystal, and the one that you're intuitively drawn to, that will be your deck. So here's 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So in 1 we have this. I used to wear this as a necklace. This is, the crystal is quartz. It has an ohm symbol on it. This one, of course, is rose quartz, this heart. And this is a piece of beautiful amethyst. So whichever crystal, whichever card resonates with you the most, make your choice. If you'd like to pause the video for a moment, just pause the video and ask any question that you would like, and your answer will be revealed in the cards. Okay? I'll see you at your timestamp. Okay, pile number 1. What answers for pile number 1? Pink Lotus Fairy. Oh, that's interesting. That goes with your ohm symbol. We also have, interesting, out trick and treating. So right away, some of the answers that I'm getting here are for you to focus on meditation, and focus on your inner life instead of anything outer. So this is going to be focusing inward, breathing, taking a moment, taking 5, maybe 15 minutes a day to be able to meditate and get yourself to a clearer mindset. With this one, about trick-or-treating, maybe you've done some things in the past that you're not very proud of. Maybe you've done a little bit more tricking of people and treating yourself to things, and you know that it was inherently wrong, and you're aware of that, and your inner self is guiding you to change because you don't want to be that way anymore. And that's actually a really good positive thing, because a lot of people just never even get to that space. They just keep going on the way they are, and they really don't think about, you know, the repercussions of maybe some of the things that they've said or done. But you're realizing that the tricks that you've played on people and treating yourself to things, maybe you've stolen a few things in your past and you actually felt really guilty about it. So you're at a point now where your things are coming to light, and that guilt feeling is gnawing away at you. And so that's why it's important for you to meditate and get yourself to that good space. And I'm also picking up here on the trick or treating, This isn't just about Halloween. This is about kind of that Jekyll and Hyde idea. So maybe someone in your life has been extremely narcissistic, and they've been lying to you. Maybe they have made you one of their flying monkeys, and you have just been unaware of it totally and completely. And now you're realizing that some of the things that you've done in the past really, really hurt someone that you really cared about. And that idea of out trick-or-treating for someone else, playing the tricks, which is a treat for the narcissist. They truly, truly enjoy that. And you are at the point where you're realizing, okay, this is really bad. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's a good thing. So, sea storm. Yes, you are in so many emotions are going on within you. And what you need to do is to meditate so you can calm that storm that's going on with you emotionally and mentally, because of those feelings that are cropping up for you. One of the best ways, of course, is to meditate. You can either, there are so many different forms of meditation, and you can focus on a beautiful symbol like the Om symbol, or you can just sit quietly and just pay attention to what is rising up for you in your mind and your emotions, and breathe while you're doing this, because what I'm picking up on is you're going to start realizing some of the things that you've done that you're not very proud of, and some things that you've done because you were tricked. You were tricked by someone into doing and saying some things that were not nice, that really hurt someone. And the best way, of course, to rectify that would be to apologize to that person, or even doing something in service to help others. Whether it's making a donation to whatever your favorite causes are, for maybe Best Friends, which is a wonderful program for animals and finding placement for them, or even, it's something that that the person that you hurt would really appreciate. Okay. Wow. This is interesting. We're going to another sea here. The Sea of Beacon Fairy. So this one is telling me that you're starting to listen to your inner guidance, but you're a bit nervous because you don't know where it's going to take you. But this is important. This is very important, because it's like that light has turned on, you've realized something, and you've had that aha moment of, wow, I didn't realize that this was so deep, or so, how deep this sea is, how tumultuous emotions are, how your emotions, your thoughts are being illuminated by this, and you are wondering which path that you should take. You're a bit confused, and the next few cards should shed some light on that. Okay. So here, okay, this is interesting. Which and the end of the world. Don't worry, that doesn't mean the world is ending by any means, but this is saying that you are at a time constraint with this. Maybe some people are losing their patience with you, Maybe you are feeling like you're being controlled by someone. Perhaps there is someone in your life that has been practicing very black magic and it has been controlling you. I'm picking up on perhaps something actually happened that people actually witnessed, and people tried talking to you about this, but you kind of just let it go and you didn't think it was very important. This could be a current female in your life that has been manipulating you. Quite possibly this could be another narcissistic individual that has been playing this whole idea of trick or treat, and they'll, you know, be really, really sweet and really loving and really wonderful and so supportive and kind and loving, but then the next minute, you know, that things are just, something doesn't seem right, and you're being demeaned, you're being made to feel a different way that's not healthy and not good for you. So let's take a look at what is going to be underneath this card. Ooh, okay, a clockwork pumpkin. So again, we're working with time. So don't delay too much. I'm picking up on there is someone in your past that you really, really want to get in touch with, that you really would like to reconcile and talk things out. And here, you know, it is a wonderful idea. This, you know, go and do exactly what you're thinking that you want to do, because this is important. You know, seize the moment, go after that moment. The clockwork pumpkin. Okay, and your final card here, Angel of Time. Look at these three cards here. This is really interesting. All of these cards have to do with time. You've been working way, way, way too hard. You've been so focused in on your career that you haven't really taken the time to spend time with the people that you really want to spend time with. And of course, you're spending time with your family and some of your friends, but you know, time is of the essence. Time doesn't necessarily stop, although I feel like for you, time has worked against you and for you. Perhaps you look very youthful for your age, and you're very thankful for that. It's sort of like you've been able to stop time and you look amazing. You still look really young, and that's a really, really cool thing. But you're working way too hard, and you need to take that time to meditate, to calm those emotions, that storm that's going on in your mind and in your heart. That light is being shown to you, and with the Angel of Time, you know, she's working for you. So ensure that you contact those people that you love, contact those people that you truly care about, contact that person that keeps coming up in your mind, and really, you know, have a heartfelt conversation. I can see that you will feel so much better after you do that. I feel like this is probably an old friend of yours, and I just have a feeling that that person would be delighted to get a phone call from you or a text even, and to be able to, you know, laugh about old memories and chat about things and catch up and, you know, listen to your stories and you can listen to their stories. It's always a beautiful thing about friendships, you know, is you can be friends for gosh, years and years and years. I know had some friendships that I've had since grade school, and then you know, get together over coffee and you're laughing like you do when you were kids. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a really good thing. And I think that you should, you know, contact those people, contact those old friendships, and hang out, maybe even if you've had all your COVID shots, and just, you know, it could really lighten up someone's life and make them feel so much better that you took the time to contact them and say, hey, what's up? I've been thinking about you. That's a beautiful thing. Okay? Bye. Thank you. Okay, group 2. Group 2. The Witchy Sisters. So here I'm picking up on, maybe you've got a few sisters. Or you have friendships with some women, and they're like sisters to you. Oh, and then here, Aloha Healing. So we're talking Hawaii. I'm picking up on Hawaii, something about having spent time in Hawaii, maybe with your sisters, and really having enjoyed that. And the idea in Hawaii, you know, aloha means hello, and it also means goodbye. Hello and goodbye, when you keep coming back into my life or something. It has something to do with these sisters. Okay, so this is going to be explaining this one a little bit. So here we have, I am Kali. From death comes rebirth. So I am picking up again on Hawaii. I'm picking up on maybe the loss of someone very, very dear to you, and something, a very intense, very beautiful, very spiritual relationship that you had with someone, and you're really missing that, and it's completely understandable. But you have to remember that with death is the idea of, also the card doesn't necessarily mean that someone died, but I'm definitely picking up for someone out there that you've lost someone very dear to you. But I'm feeling like that person, she is there for you. And something here has to do with these sisters. Maybe she has some sisters and they care about you, and they want you to be able to move on and find that true love in your life and be happy. She wants you to be happy. I'm seeing a very beautiful young woman. She has very long dark hair. She is wearing white, and she has a big, huge smile on her face, and she's just saying, I want him to be happy. He deserves true love in his life. Ooh, this fairy of the green world. So the natural world needs you. So with this one, working with this one here is telling you nature is healing. For you to be out in nature will be extremely healing for you. So the being out and going for walks, take your dog for a walk out in the park, really go into nature and you will find healing there. And in turn, also, nature needs you to protect, the areas. Maybe you have some good clout and you do very well for yourself, and you realize that you want to do a little bit more to protect nature, and that would be a beautiful thing to actually do, is to be protective of nature. Here we have three women again, the three fates. What comes around goes around. This is interesting. So here, this is telling me that you have a few different paths that you can go down. You can focus on nature, which would be much healthier and really good for you, or maybe karma is going to come back to you, and maybe it's something that you really don't want to deal with, but karma's on its way, and might not like it very much, but you're realizing that some things that you've said may not have been the nicest in the world, or maybe were a little lewd and crass, and now you're realizing, well, I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway. And the song that's coming up in my head right now is that Melanie Martinez song, I guess I better wash my mouth out with soap. Okay. The Fairy of the Divine Hand. So here we've got intoxication, distorted views, and overindulgence. So perhaps you've been overindulging a little bit in food or caffeine or alcohol even, or maybe some drugs, and you're realizing that it's your own hand that's doing this to you, and it's not healthy, and you need to get yourself into nature in order to really heal, because you're doing this by your own self. You have no one else to blame but yourself. So it's much healthier for you to give up your vices and be in nature. It's much healthier for you to take a path that is going to be more helpful to you and healthier for you. The Mildew Fairy. Cleanup time. Yes. This is a really great one to have, because this is really telling you need to clean up your act. You need to get it together. Stop overindulging. Stop, with all of your bad habits that are perhaps really hurting you in the long run. And instead of overindulging in whether it's food, alcohol, drugs, or even binge watching way too much on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, is to, put your hand on the remote, turn it off, and go for a walk. Don't do it at midnight, but enjoy the beautiful weather. Get out in nature and enjoy nature. Also, this could mean that maybe your house has been a bit neglected and you need to clean up your house. Maybe, you're not alone in this if you stack the dishes up in your sink, but, get those dishes cleaned up. You don't want to have mice running around in your house. That's no fun. You don't want the mildew and the mold and all of that stuff to be growing in your shower. That's gross. Get a big old scrub brush, put a mask on, and go and go to town on cleaning up your bathroom, getting rid of the mold and the mildew, and really just, get down and dirty and clean up. This could also mean, besides needing to clean up your house, maybe you need to clean up your mouth. I'm just as bad as anyone else. I mean, I have a bumper sticker that says "Soul of a Mermaid, mouth of a sailor." maybe you're a bit like me when you get cut off in traffic. Maybe all the cuss words start popping out of your mouth. You're not alone. That's perfectly fine. But maybe you're swearing in front of people that maybe you shouldn't really be swearing in front of. I mean, I know I always feel guilty if I swear in front of my mother or my father. So, have respect for your elders and stop swearing in front of them, or maybe have respect for the ladies in your life and don't swear in front of them so much. I mean, it's okay every once in a while to drop an F-bomb or a shit bomb. I mean, I do it every once in a while, but life gets real with that kind of stuff. It just happens. So, again, that Melanie Martinez song is coming back up. Guess I better wash my mouth out with soap. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, group number 3 that chose the amethyst. I love this stone. It's so beautiful. Group number 3. We've had some really fun readings today. See, so your first card, the Sewer Mermaid. Not necessarily a bad card. You're probably thinking, Sewer Mermaid? What's up with that? But the Sewer Mermaid is a beautiful card because it actually means that you're a very sensual person. It means that you've gone through some very difficult things in your life, yet you've come out on top. You are okay with all of the difficulties that you've gone through, that you're a mermaid. Mermaids are cool. Mermaids are awesome. They're beautiful. They're sirens. Mermaids sing, right? Maybe you're a singer, you're a musician, and you like to sing, and it's popping out here. So your second card, ooh, so we've got Poe. Time for change, to learn something new and to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So this is a great one because maybe you're very good, very, very smart when it comes to technology, and maybe you're working IT, and this musician here also working in IT. That's a great combination because you know how to work your computers properly. You probably are the type that has maybe several guitars and keyboards and all sorts of cool gadgets, and you really like playing with them and really just having fun making interesting sounds with your pedals and with even your guitars. You're not like a typical guitarist. You are a little bit more esoteric, and your sound is a little bit more ethereal, even with your voice, with your singing. It's more like a siren, more ethereal, more enchanting. So here we've got the two little witches. So this is an interesting one to pull. So this is, it's time for you to clear your space. That's what they're saying. They are telling you, you need to get rid of the clutter. You need to clean up. You need to do the dishes. You need to clean up your office. You need to clean up your bathroom. You need to do some major space clearing. I'm picking up on just kind of some stagnant, cluttered energies. I know I am a bit of a clutter bug myself. So I completely understand. Sometimes I just have to do a major, space clearing and take everything off of surfaces and put them in either paper bags or get cute little boxes and put things in little boxes so you can get to them later. And go through papers. Maybe you have a lot of mail that you haven't gone through for a while and you need to go through it, and you can recycle the envelopes and you can shred up the all of the credit card things that are coming in, or loan options and things like that. You just want to shred and not have be visible. So you wouldn't want anyone to take advantage of your good credit. And it'd be important for you to ensure that you are shredding some of those financial opportunities instead of taking up on them and getting yourself into credit card debt. It would be more important for you to be able to actually just not even go down that road. Keep your credit nice and clean. So we have another mermaid. So here we've got the Sewer Mermaid, and here we have another mermaid. This is a powerful energy shift coming up for you. This is the Eclipse Mermaid. So this is a beautiful thing. So with your cleanup, you will find that you will get rid of some of that negative energy that's been hanging around you, and maybe some of those toxic relationships that have been hanging on, and you need to get rid of them to a certain extent, or go no contact. It's more, I think, sometimes easier said than done. I know, to go no contact with people, but sometimes it's important, especially if these people are demeaning you and hurting you and abusing you. You don't need that. Okay, you're about to do a major energy shift in your life, where this mermaid in you, this siren, this ethereal sound, this beautiful sound that you have been working on for a long time will be heard. And that's really important. I'm picking up on a beautiful voice here, and for years I've actually taught voice lessons. So if you feel like you need any help, I'm here for you. Okay. Angel of Alchemy, miracles. Oh, this is a beautiful card. This is working with this one. So here, this is telling you that, to clean and clear so you can get rid of that toxic energy. So with a miracle will come into your life shortly after you do that cleaning and that clearing and getting rid of all that clutter. I highly suggest Palo Santo. It works very well for me. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to sage and do a major saging. Another thing that you can use actually is the vibration of roses. It's beautiful. roses vibrate at a higher level than humans do, and just having a few fresh roses in your house is a beautiful thing. It will raise up the vibration of the house, will raise up your own vibration. It's very magical. It's a magical scent. Or you could even get some rose oil, and you can get a little glass spray bottle and put some spring water in there with a touch of either alcohol, or even better is witch hazel and the rose, and shake it up, and you could spritz it all over yourself. It's a lovely scent. You could spritz it around your house, and it will just raise the vibrations for you. Nautilus Princess, powerful personal growth. So in the process of cleaning and clearing out things and those negative energies, you're going to find that your own personal power is going to become so much stronger. So you will be able to really harness your own personal power, and to be able to gain the confidence that you need to sing in front of people. Maybe you've been too scared to sing in front of people. Maybe, I don't know, you know what? I'm picking up on like an actress that sings, but she's too scared to sing in front of people. I completely understand that, and I think I know that's why this is being revealed to me. So with your fear of singing, maybe you're scared that you're gonna crack or crackle, or do things like that you just think shouldn't happen in a voice. But you know what? Sometimes it's those cracks and those crackles that make a voice what they are. I mean, I've had plenty of voice students in the past. They haven't been the most perfect voices, but they sing with so much emotion, and those little blips and squeaks and those cracks, and they're beautiful. They sound cool, they sound like a rock star when that happens. It's perfectly fine. You don't always have to sing totally cleanly. I know I worked with some of my students to kind of clean up some of their little blips and squeaks and whatnot. Sirens actually would be really, really good exercises for you, because we've got all these mermaids here, right? So when you do a siren, I should combine this now with my singing. So you start with a really low note, and you kind of flip it around, and you can go up as high as you can. So just play with your voice. Have fun with it. Do sirens. Okay, and your final card here. Ooh, Shallow Grave. This does not mean the negative thing that you think this is happening. This is showing. This shows that you really, really, really miss someone. Your heart is with someone that you haven't seen for a very, very long time, and you really want to contact them, and you should. You definitely should. You really miss someone. Aw. This is sweet. I feel like this is like a really sweet, this is so sweet. You need to contact this person that you're thinking about. You just need to contact them and say, hey, I missed you. I've been thinking about you. With some of these people that have been around you that have been kind of toxic and that have been pulling you down into, they've kind of eclipsed your sun and made you feel not so good about yourself, and kind of dragged you down into the sewer a little bit. So now that you're, you know, past these toxic relationships, and you're thinking about someone that you knew years ago, and you wonder what happened to them, and you just remember them as being a wonderful, fun, playful person, contact that person. Contact them. If you miss them, contact them. You know, this angel of alchemy here is here to help bring a miracle into your life. So perhaps you're thinking that that person doesn't want to talk to you anymore because maybe you said something or did something, because maybe you had these toxic people in your life that were goading you into doing things that you really didn't want to do, but you did it anyway because you were kind of going along with the flow. But because you're making these changes, and these miracles are going to really start happening for you in a beautiful way. Okay? This is a really sweet reading. Aww. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button or subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.